story tonight. The Indiana House Election and Appropriation Committee heard a bill today that would change absentee voting and election protocol. News 18's Anna Darling talked with people on several sides of this bill to learn more about how it would impact Hoosier elections in the future.
If it's not broke, don't fix it. Indiana did a pretty good job.
State Senator Ron Alting does not support Senate Bill 353 in any capacity.
In my opinion, it's voter suppression. I mean, it particularly those with economic distressed areas, particularly those people of color.
It requires an absentee application to include the driver's license number or the last 4 digits of the person's social security number. It prohibits the Indiana Election Commission from expanding absentee voting, and it would take the powers out of the governor's hands to change an election day during a declared disaster emergency.
That there has always been fraud, there will always be fraud. The question is, what do we do to make sure that the system is as secure as possible without inhibiting voting?
Andrew Downs is a political science professor at Purdue Fort Wayne.
We know from research that if you expand or make it easier for people to vote, that does help voter turnout to go up a little bit. But also if you restrict it, it actually only makes it go down a little bit. So all of these changes just make little changes at the margin in terms of turnout.
Tippecanoe County Clerk Julie Roush does not see requiring the ID numbers in absentee voting as voter suppression.
If you're a registered voter in Indiana, we already have, for the most part, one of those IDs.
However, Roush and Alting both strongly believe that the governor's powers to make decisions should not be taken away.
The governor is going to seek advice. They're going to go to the Indiana Election Commission, they're going to go to the Secretary of State, they're going to go to the Indiana Election Division before they make that ruling.
Most of the constituents that I represent would say during this last election, our governor did a fantastic job.
Anna Darling, News 18.
The House Election Committee did not vote on the bill today. The committee is expected to make that vote later this week. Thursday is the deadline to get bills out of committee.